Hi all, welcome to Bond Bytes, the daily bond market highlights from INRBonds. I'm Arjun Patsati speaking, and US jobs data on Friday showed mixed trends. The payroll numbers came in much lower than expected, but the wage growth came in much higher than expected. And that leads to inflationary fears, even as the markets worry about economy, given the COVID numbers rising across the globe. And the expectations are that the Fed will taper, but despite that, US Treasury yields moved up on inflation fears. On the domestic market side, the 10-year government bond yield fell today, but then closed at higher levels than what it closed on Friday, as the markets await inflation data that is coming out next week. The rupee ended marginally lower as there was little concerns on inflation in the US and what the Fed would do given the wage growth data. Though there is a huge demand for Indian issuers bonds globally, JSW Steel is again planning to hit the global market, US dollar market for bonds. And more of Indian issuers hitting the US dollar market for bonds, given that there's a huge demand for higher yields by global investors, given the very low rates across the world, and the fact that the Fed is intending to keep rates at very low levels for a long period of time. We could see a huge inflow of money into the Indian markets as more corporates raise debt. And for the next maybe 2-3 years at least, there could be a debt-fueled boom in India. If more and more domestic companies go to the global markets and raise funds at very cheap levels, they will raise money at very cheap levels and invest in capex in India or pay back their earlier loans to Indian banks, and Indian banks will have more cash to lend, given that a lot of loans have been paid back. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as log in to INRBonds and take a free trial or take quick invest membership to get the best bonds for your portfolios at the best price with the most information and the most transparent transaction system. Thank you very much.